On this video, we're going to be talking about smishing. Have you ever heard of that? If you have not heard about this cybercrime, you're going to find out everything on this video. I'm getting crazy with all these different names. Smishing, vishing, phishing. Can you let me know what smishing is all about?
Yeah. So it's the text messaging version of the email scam, where the crooks want to use SMS messaging, texting, and that's why they call it smishing, because they know that we're 6 times more likely to open a text than an email. And so it's just one more way for them to fraudulently reach out and try to get us to do a cause of action we normally would not do through curiosity.
What do they send you if they're sending you messages?
So with the messaging, it's a little bit different. And I'll tell you, some of them are they're scary. They really look like it's coming from Bank of America or Citibank, or it's coming from the Internal Revenue Service, or it could be coming from a county constable wanting to tell you that you have papers that you need to sign for. They're all scams. They're all scams, but they're playing on the curiosity. And again, they want you to click on a link. They want you to verify your passcode or your account access. They may say that your Comcast Xfinity email is going for upgrades and click here to get the latest upgrade. It's all garbage, folks. Don't fall for it just because it's on your cell phone.
I assume that right now that we have been in semi-lockdown after the pandemic started, this has increased.
Yeah, it's increased significantly out of the curiosity about, is there a vaccine? I myself, I was exposed to people that had COVID over the last several months. And every time I was exposed to somebody, I went in and looked for the symptoms. I went in and said, what do I have to look out for? But I went to the Center for Disease Control. I didn't go to all these things that came across my phones. And I always laugh when I get a smishing attack from Chase Bank. I don't deal with Chase Bank. But again, just like the phishing, where they send out 100,000 at a time, Ernesto, they know that X amount of them do have that account.
Is this affecting only individuals, or is also affecting corporations right now that people are actually working from home?
Oh, it's affecting corporations as well. Absolutely. They're getting them saying that they're vendors. They may be one of their approved vendors. Matter of fact, it's estimated that the big Home Depot breach they had 3 years ago was because they obtained the credentials of the vendor to get inside the corporation. Yeah. That's an interesting show we could do sometime about how companies can prevent their vendors from damaging their corporate identity.
I know that you have been working with a number of corporations, helping them avoid any cyber crimes. And I heard that you're actually doing this at no cost to the corporation. Can you possibly explain how that works?
Yeah, well, when I go with the corporations, I want to give a comprehensive suite of services. Now, they can choose one, they can choose two, they can choose all 3 of them. If they go with all of them, number one is the core identity theft training, the cybersecurity awareness. And I do it from a human behavior and technology aspect, not about the firewalls. It's not about the IT department and the software. It's the human side. It's the person that's remote working right now that's let their guard down. It's the person that's traveling and they're at a Panera Bread or a Starbucks and they're clicking on the wrong links. It's the person that's falling to all the scams. So it's training. The second portion would be to go in there and help the companies to have policies because they don't have policies like they should, especially if it's a small to medium-sized business. They don't know about the different FACTA laws, the FACTA red flag laws, the Sarbanes-Oxley or the Texas Safe Record Keeping, and they fall victim to it. So I try to help them. In order to help it so it doesn't cost them any money, what I've done is I also offer identity theft and legal benefits for employees on a voluntary basis. So in the event they have life events legal, life events identity theft from outside the corporation, at least the company's not impacted because the employee as a voluntary benefit to protect them and their family. And it's at no cost to the company because I waive all my training fees in order to come in and help to build that culture of security. And we don't do it once, Ernesto. We keep coming back and keep updating them on the latest threats that they have.
That's awesome.